Soles of our feet together, knees out wide, starting to move down on our backs. And again, allowing our knees to fall open with gravity, allowing our shoulders to fall open with gravity as well. Starting to connect again, breathing into a 4 count, holding to a 4 count, and exhaling to a 4 count. And this morning I'm not going to ring the gong because the Max is sleeping next door, so I don't want him to get wakened up right before this practice, but I will at the end. And again, allowing your shoulders to melt into the mat, allowing your knees to melt into the mat as well with gravity. And let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Now allow your breathing to come naturally to its own rhythm. Allow the warmth of your breath to go to any area of your body that is tense or stressed, and allow the breath to relieve the tension or the stress that is there. Imagine your breath gathering up all of the tension and soreness in your bodies, and allow it to breathe out, making you peaceful and content. Any distracting thoughts or feelings that you may have, allow them to be sent out with the breath. And as you breathe, allow yourselves to go deeper and deeper into this state of calm, knowing that you are in control at all times. Connect with a personal intention for this practice. That intention could be physical, mental, or spiritual. And it could be for you or for someone you love. Seal that intention with one deep inhale and one deep exhale. Good job. Inhale those knees and arms to center. And then exhale as your knees fall to the left, arms to the right. Look over your right shoulder and breathe. Breathing into this simple twist. Opening up those right obliques as you do. And smile. It's Thursday. It's a beautiful day out today. We've never seen this day before. Inhale back to center. And again, exhale, knees to the right, arms to the left. Look over your left shoulder and breathe. If you're up on a bolster, this is more intense. Opening up those left obliques, releasing anything that you're storing there. Inhale back to center. Wrap your arms around your knees, grab opposite elbows. And if you're not on a bolster, maybe rock back and forth. If you are, then stay where you are, dragging those shoulders back and down as much as you can, opening up your heart before we start practice. Good job. Slowly roll over to the right side in the fetal position and take a few breaths here. Then, using the strength of your arms, come slightly up, remove your block, remove your bolster or blanket, and then roll back over onto your backs. Drag those knees in again. Give yourselves a hug. This time rock back and forth. Massage your lower backs and your kidneys as you do. Good job. And then from here, place the soles of your feet on the mat. Inhale as you wrap your hands, your fingers around that left thigh, and then exhale as you extend, flexing your foot, dragging those shoulders back and down. Keeping that left hip down on the mat as much as possible. And again, breathing in and out, possibly grabbing on to your toes if this is in your practice. You can also use a strap, but it's always important with a strap not to pull too hard. It's a little bit easier when you have control. And again, straps kind of make it easier to open quickly instead of doing it at your own body's rate. And again, breathing in and out, dragging those shoulders back and down. Maybe pressing on that left thigh if this is in your practice to open up even more. And again, so much going on here. Having a new baby that was just born yesterday was so exciting. Actually, day before yesterday now, sorry. And we now know the name. And her name is Stella. And again, Stella is so beautiful. Our little star. Inhale first. And then exhale as your left leg falls open with gravity. Again, allowing that right arm to also fall open with gravity, placing the palm of your hand on the mat. If this is too intense, you can also use a bolster or a block underneath that left thigh. Wherever you are is perfect. And again, breathing in and out, and I just realized I'm going to just stay where you are. I'm going to pull the camera back just a little. Well, that's maybe too much. And again, breathing in and out as you're here, opening up. So we stand now to see the earth rise, holding our hearts. Let's slowly inhale back to center as you extend that right leg. Grab on to your left foot with your right hand. Allow that left hand to fall down to the left. And then allow that left leg to fall over to the right as far as you can. Again, dragging that left hip back and down. Using your bolster or your block on the right side if you'd like to. Breathing in and out. And smile. Slowly inhale back to center, and then exhale as you drag those knees in. Give yourselves a hug, rock back and forth, massage your lower backs and your kidneys, and then place the soles of your feet on the mat. One more time, inhale. As you interlace your fingers around that right thigh, drag your shoulders back and down, flex your foot. Exhale as you extend your leg again. Maybe grabbing on to those right toes if this is in your practice. Keeping that left hip down, right hip down as much as possible. And again, maybe using a strap if you'd like to, it's always possible. Maybe pressing on that right thigh. If you'd like to, don't feel like you have to. Slowly inhale as you allow that left arm to fall open with gravity. Exhale as you allow your right leg to fall open with gravity. Again, maybe using a block or a bolster. Try to keep this left hip down as much as possible. And again, breathing in and out. And smile. It's Thursday. Slowly inhale back to center. Grab on to that right foot with your left hand. Allow that right hand to fall down to the right. Extend your left leg and exhale down to the floor again. Maybe using a block or a bolster if this is in your practice. Breathing in and out. Slowly inhale back to center. Exhale as you draw your knees in, rocking back and forth, massaging your lower backs and your kidneys. Good job. And then from here, place your hands behind your thighs, spinal roll from shoulder to tailbone and back again, allowing each vertebra to come back into alignment as you do. We'll do 3 or 4 of these. And then arrive at the tops of our mats in Sukhasana, simple seated pose, crisscross applesauce. Good job. While you're up here, maybe you want to first place a blanket or a bolster in front of you if this is in your practice. By the way, I love this blanket. Whoops, that's upside down. This is something that Carol gave me many Christmases ago. But it has blessings, joy, inspire, courage, trust, gratitude, wisdom, happiness, and lots more beautiful things. Courage, so did I say that? I don't know. Anyway, but mostly just gratitude right here. Let's go ahead and place it so that you'll be comfortable as we move forward, but beforehand, again, maybe move your head around, opening up your neck first. Let's sit up, shoulders back and down. All of our chakras are aligned. Placing the backs of our hands on our knees, rolling those shoulders back and down a couple times just to open up. Gently closing our eyes, making mudras with both sets of fingers if you'd like. Again, breathing in as you think I through your noses. Breathing out as you think through your mouths as though you're blowing out a candle. Drag those elbows in as you do this, which naturally keeps those shoulders moving back and down. Good job. Inhale both arms all the way up. Inhaling gratitude. Maybe a slight back bend, opening your hearts even more. And then exhale as you drag those hands to Anjali Mudra, releasing anything that does not serve you on the mat today. Inhale both arms all the way up. Inhaling love for yourself and for others. Slight back bend. And then drag those hands to Anjali Mudra, again releasing any fear that you may be holding on to. Inhale both arms all the way up. Inhaling forgiveness for yourself and for others. And then exhale as you drag those hands to Anjali Mudra, once again releasing anything that does not serve you. Good job. Today we're going to move into Janu Shirshasana, but not twisted Janu Shirshasana. We're just going to inhale first. Exhale as we extend that right leg. Flex your foot as you do. Inhale your arms all the way up. Twist to the right. And exhale As you fold forward, hinge at the hips as far as you can. Reach, 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 chin to shin. And then curl in. Again, hinge on your Shirshasana. Maybe place that left hand over your left kidney. Forcing the breath into your kidney as you do, keeping it healthy, puffing it out, and smile. Again, we're going to be staying here just a bit longer than we do in our sequence. Allowing the fascia to open through the breath. If you need a block, you can place a block underneath your forehead. I can feel my arm muscles. It's so funny when I'm working out now because I carry Max around all the time. 23 pounds is fairly heavy. And he's in the 100th percentile for height, not for weight, but he squiggles around all the time. He is so active. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you draw that right leg in. Inhale first, and exhale as you extend that left leg, again flexing your left foot. Sit up tall. Inhale both arms all the way up. And exhale, well first turn to the left. And then exhale as you fold forward. Hinge at the hips. Flat backs as far as you can. Chin to shin, and then just curl in. Hinge on your Shirshasana. And again, breathing in and out. So interesting because Sophia Macon was telling us the other day that she went to see her general practitioner, and apparently she has so much healing from having her granddaughter with her. She's got extra estrogen, which is just amazing. She looks like she's 25 years old anyway. But I think that that kind of happens. Have to get younger and stronger. Again, you're melting in to that left leg, maybe placing your right hand over your right kidney. Forcing the breath into your kidney, puffing it out, keeping it healthy. Grateful to be grateful. Gratitude brings room for more things to be grateful for. Grateful to be grateful. Gratitude brings room for more things to be grateful for. Grateful to be grateful. Gratitude brings room for more things to be grateful for. Grateful to be grateful. Gratitude brings slowly inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you bend that left knee. Good job. Coming back to Sukhasana. Now while we're here, let's go ahead and inhale that left arm all the way up. Exhale as you come down on that right elbow as far as you can. Again, reaching towards that right eye, third eye. Again, feeling that energy coursing from your left thigh through your fingertips. And smile. Inhale all the way back up again. Exhale first. Inhale your right arm all the way up. And exhale as you come down onto that left elbow, sliding it out. Reaching towards that left third eye. Again, feeling that energy coursing from your right thigh through your fingertips. Opening up. Releasing any toxins that we're holding onto in those right obliques. Inhale back to center. Good job. Exhale first. Inhale your right foot up on top of your left thigh. Drag that right heel in, or left heel in. Again, if you'd like to, you can place your right foot out in front of your left foot. Wherever you are is perfect. We're in half lotus. Inhale both arms all the way up. And exhale as you fold forward, hinge at the hips. Reach, 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 flat back. Fingertips come down, hearts come down, third eye comes down. Maybe rocking it back and forth, opening up your intuition as you do. Again, we'll be staying here a bit longer, opening up that lower back region as much as possible. Opening your shoulders as well, allowing all four corners of your torso to melt in to the bolster or the mat or the floor in front of you. Slowly inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you walk them to the right, grabbing onto your right knee with your left hand. Draw that right hand back or rock forward and take a bind, grabbing onto your right foot. Drag your shoulders back and down. Again, opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Maybe even bend that left elbow if this is in your practice. Pulling yourselves to the right even more. Inhale back to center. Exhale as you release that right foot. Inhale that left foot up on top of your right thigh. Drag that right heel in. Again, sitting up straight. We're in half lotus. You can always place that left foot in front of your right leg if you'd like to. Inhale both arms all the way up. And exhale as you fold forward, hinge at the hips, reach, 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 reach. Fingertips come down, hearts come down, third eye comes down. Again, in humbly bowing half lotus. You can also be on your elbows. You can also use a block underneath your forehead. Wherever you are is perfect. Slowly inhale as you walk those arms back again. Exhale as you walk your hands to the left. Again, grabbing onto your left knee with your right hand, dragging that right hand, or the left hand back, sorry. Or possibly rocking forward and grabbing onto your left foot in a bind, dragging those shoulders back and down, opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Maybe bending that right elbow slightly to open up even more. Inhale back to center. Exhale as you release that left leg. Good job. Place your hands on the mat in front of you. Roll up into table. Again, in table, our shoulders are above our wrists, our hips are above our knees. And if we look between our legs, we should see our feet. Inhale first to cow. Drag those spines down. Look up towards your third eye. Again, dragging your hearts down towards your mat, opening them up as much as possible. Exhale, bending your elbows as you transition into cat, gazing at your navels. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Come back, excuse me, come back to flat back. And then from here, inhale first. Exhale as you drag your hips down towards your heels, walking those hands out in Balasana or Child's Pose. Maybe placing your third eye on the mat once again, but wherever you are is perfect. I wish this song would just be playing on repeat on every single radio, every single Spotify that is throughout the world in every language. People have got to understand that we are all so beautiful, each one of us. This is also the song that Dr. Mark Pistic used for the Angel Wash the first year. It was so beautiful. That was just an incredible experience. Walk those hands back. We're moving into rabbit. So curl your toes under, sit back, and then grab on to the soles of your feet, placing the crowns of your heads on the mat, pulling yourselves in as much as you can, tensing those muscles, breathing in and out. And then release, coming back to table. From here, plant the palms of your hands into the mat, curl your toes under. Inhale first. Exhale as you drag your hearts back towards your thighs. In our first and only Ardha Shavasana of the day, downward facing dog. Maybe walking the dog. Lift that right leg yourself split. And then exhale as you drag it to the top left of your mat. Right knee down, left top of foot down. Again, you can be down on your backs as well. Inhale as you walk those hands back. Maybe take Venus Mudra if this is in your practice, but don't feel like you have to. Or simply walk those hands forward, coming down onto your left cheek if this is in your practice. Again, in humbly bowing, resting pigeon. And again, imagine every single bit of stress that you're holding on to on that right hip, melting into the mat, into the floor, into the earth below where it is recycled, regenerated, has positive healing energy. Inhale as you walk your hands back again, coming off on that right hip. Swing your left leg all the way around. Left foot is parallel to your right thigh. Bring that right foot in and that right elbow in. Inhale that left arm up and around. Find your right hip crease. And again, maybe take a bind if this is in your practice. In the Mariandrasana, twist, open up those hearts to the side wall through the breath. And again, smile. It's Thursday. There's so much good in the world. Plus we got rain a couple days ago, which was very exciting here. I can tell that all of the animals are so happy. We had 5 bucks come by our house yesterday. They were all drinking water because Sunil leaves it out. But they were so beautiful. I don't know where all the females were, but I'm sure that they're thrilled that they've got water they don't have to come to our house for anymore. Inhale back to center. Extend your legs and shake them out. And then come up to the tops of your mats in Malasana, Yogi Squat. Placing the backs of your biceps just below your knees. Hands at Anjali Mudra. All 4 corners of your feet are growing into the mat. Lift your toes. Flatten out your backs. Drag your tailbones in and feel as though there's a golden thread that's pulling the crowns of your heads up towards the heavens. And again, if this is impossible, you can always place a bolster underneath your heels. Let's go ahead and inhale from our root chakra up to our crown chakra. And exhale down again. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Place your hands on the mat. Inhale halfway up to Ardha. Again, Ardha Tadasana. Looking towards the front of the room. Shoulders are back and down, flatten out your backs. And then take a giant step back. With your right foot, walk that left foot to the top right of your mat. Left knee down, right top of foot down. Inhale as you walk those hands back. Again, royal pigeon, and then exhale as you walk them forward as far as you can. And then while you're here, come down on your left cheek this time, if this is in your practice. Again, breathing in and out. Opening up that left hip, releasing any unwanted emotion that you may be storing there. Allowing it to melt into the mat, into the floor, into the earth below where it is recycled, regenerated as positive healing energy. Slowly inhale as you walk those hands back again. Coming off on that left hip, swing your right leg all the way around. Right foot is parallel to your left thigh. Bring that left foot in and your left elbow in. Inhale, your right arm up and around. Find that left hip crease. Possibly take a bind in the Mariandrasana twist. Open up your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Good job. Inhale back to center. Extend your legs and shake them out. Good job. And then from here, bend your knees. Arms are out on either side of your knees. Inhale first. Exhale inch by inch, vertebra by vertebra, coming down to the mat. And once you get there, give yourselves a much deserved hug. Rock back and forth, massage your lower backs and your kidneys. Place your heels just below your sit bones. Take your block in hand. Inhale as you push those hips up, placing your block underneath your sacrum on the highest, second, or third levels. Wherever you are is perfect. You can also walk your feet out so that your heels are on the mat. Possibly draw your hands overhead in a T formation or a mushroom formation. Again, opening out those lower backs as much as possible. Slowly draw your arms back overhead. Walk your feet in. Inhale as you push your hips up, releasing the block. And exhale down to the mat. Draw those knees in for a hug. Rock back and forth. Good job. And then from here, let's do an inversion. Taking our block in hand. Inhale as you push your hips up, placing the block on the lowest level. Exhale down onto the block. Inhale those legs up overhead. Again, in a supported leg straight up. Allowing the circulation to come back down to your vital organs, back down to your brain. Inhale first. Exhale as you bend your knees, placing your heels just below your sit bones. Inhale your hips up, Remove the block and exhale down. Good job. And then from here, let's cross that right leg over left. Wrap your feet, arms are out east and west. Inhale first. Exhale to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Opening up those right obliques one last time. Inhale back to center. Unwrap, unwind. Give yourselves a hug. And then cross that left leg over right. Wrap your feet. Arms are out east and west. Inhale first. Exhale down to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Opening up those left obliques one last time. Inhale back to center. Unwrap, unwind. Give yourselves a hug. Good job. Rock back and forth. Inhale through your noses, sigh it out. Inhale. One more time, inhale. And with that intention, allow your legs to come out as wide as the mat or wider. Arms are down beside your torso, palms are up to receive, down to ground, starting to relax. Relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your ankles. Relax your calves, relax your knees, relax your thighs. Relax your hips, relax your torsos, relax your fingers. Relax your hands, relax your wrists, relax your forearms. Relax your elbows, relax your upper arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax your necks, relax your jaws, relax your cheeks. Relax your foreheads. Relax the crowns of your heads. Just relax. Start to bring movement back to your fingers and your toes by wiggling your toes and maybe touching each finger with your thumb. Reach your arms overhead, extend through your feet, giving yourselves a full body stretch and filling your lungs with your breath. Then exhale as you draw those knees in for one final compassionate hug, rocking back and forth, massaging your lower backs and your kidneys. Slowly roll over to the right side in the fetal position and remain here for a few breaths. Then using the strength of your arms, come back to a seated position, facing the front of the room, legs are crossed. Hands are at Anjali Mudra, heads are bowed in honor of your practices. Let's go ahead today, for women, placing the backs of your right hands into the palm of your left hands. And again, placing your thumbs together, creating a circle as you do that directs energy to flow throughout your body. Again, with men, it's the opposite. From the place deep in my soul that I know to be pure and true, I bow to and honor that same place that resides within each of you. Thank you so much for coming to practice yoga with me on this very beautiful Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow or maybe next week. Namaste. Good job. So Lindsay was doing that with us on Tuesday. Tuesday in our guided meditation. I'm going to go ahead and ring the gong to end glasses first. And then I'm going to stop the recording. I guess you couldn't see me when I rang the gong, huh? That's okay. No worries. Let me go ahead and stop the recording.